Hey guys, I was expecting a Bible from Church Bible Publishers, and I ended up getting two of the same model, but they're actually two different leathers. You have the executive and the top grain. This is their card if you're not familiar with Church Bible Publishers. They are a ministry who make premium quality Bibles at cost. And they just asked that you could possibly give a love gift or something like that if you buy a Bible. If you're somebody who is a King James onlyist and love the King James and have the convictions they do, you might find their ministry something that you're really into. So check them out. They have really awesome Bibles, guys. And if you're a King James fan and love that translation, I don't see going anywhere else at this cost. I do have, premium Bibles and, like long primer, R.L. Allen, stuff like that are very nice. But the money that you pay for their Bibles, guys, is just amazing. But anyways, check them out. They have a lot to choose from. This is their new 120 red letter, wide margin Cameo Bible. It has margins on both sides, but I want to show you guys something with this calfskin is a little bit different than I've had before. It's really actually kind of thick for their iron calfskin. So if you're familiar with their Bibles, guys, this one just feels different. It has a more thick kind of feel, which was really weird because I expected this is really thick too, but I expected this one to be the one that was going to be more stiff. This one was actually easier to break in and got softer quicker than the executive one, which is just really opposite of what I've dealt with in the past from church publishers. So be aware of that. This iron calfskin sometimes can have grain, really strong grain patterns, and sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll be a little bit flatter. Each Bible is different, guys, so it'd be really hard for them to go through and make sure that every Bible is going to have some beautiful pattern on there. But from what I've seen lately, from everybody's reviews and from what I've gotten, even this one, it doesn't have a lot of grain like my wife's Thompson chain that she got. It does have grain patterns in it that are unique and characteristic of a church publisher's Bible. So just be aware of that. Sometimes you might get one that's not as deep with the grain and stuff on there. It might be a little bit less. So, but at the cost of these Bibles, guys, get one, give it a gift if it's one that it doesn't really grab you, and buy another one and see if it grabs you more. Try different styles and stuff. Look at that grain. It's really pretty. The more that you work it in, this thing was very stiff. The more you work it in, the better they get. So, and the grains will start showing more. Now this one, this is what I like because this is a natural grain. As you can see in the light right there, that is where probably barbed wire or something, the scarring that happened to the animal. It has really neat scars throughout the cover, and it just makes this cover very unique. I had a Christian Standard Bible that was like that, had that same kind of cuts and stuff on it. It was really neat. It's kind of cool. It's just really neat to have a cover that has such character to it. As you can see, this is their top grain cowhide, and it's actually very flexible. I mean, it was super. These Bibles, when they come out of the box, they're pretty stiff from the bindery. They're just, they do them and they put them in that box and seal them up and send them off to you. So it takes a little bit of working in, guys. As you can see, I can roll that cover up and it just drops back. So be aware of that if you get yours and it looks stiff and you're like, oh man, this doesn't look like what I seen on video. Just take about 10 minutes of really pushing on that leather. You might not be somebody who likes to roll the leather like that, but I tell you, these Bibles can take it. It's not going to hurt them at all. And it will bring out that grain pattern, and you'll like it a lot better. If you're somebody who doesn't like doing that, then just give it some time over use. Anyways, let's get into the side of these. I might have to shoot a shorter video for people that don't want to go through my long videos here. They did do art gilding in these, so I'll show you that. The art gilt it's not super dark, but it's there, and it's definite. Shows up more this time than I've seen in the past. Okay, you get your cardstocks in the beginning. You have your normal liner that you see with church publishers. I'm pretty sure, I'm thinking this is a leather. If it's not, it's good enough to be. So it even has grain patterns in it and stuff. So very nice stuff. They do their corners very well. The people that do these covers, I think, are a different company for them, and they send them, and then they do the actual binding of the Bibles. As far as I know, I could be wrong, but I think that's how they do it. And it has the presentation pages that are a lot like Cambridge, so you'll be very familiar with this if you have Cambridge Bibles, but it has multiple pages of presentations and deaths. And this is a review copy, so it says review copy. These are on their page now. It's right at the beginning. When you open up their Bible page, it's $65 for one of these Bibles, and that is an excellent deal considering it's pretty much you're getting a Cambridge Bible. It's a little bit less in quality, guys. Yes, we know that. But man, these guys, they do a great job. And honestly, I've always just loved their Bibles. I love their bindings, and they just feel so comfortable to me. And what's weird is I didn't have any. I'm actually all out. I've given them all away. I do have one that's one of their old ones from when they were part of CBP, and now they're Church Bible publishers. So I'm going to show you guys the iron calfskin of that Bible to show you the difference. As you can see, the print is very dark. Very, very dark print. I will compare it to, it's about an 8.5, 9, I'd say an 8.5 to 9 point font. It's the same size as a basic Schofield Bible font. So if you have a Schofield Bible, a normal one, it's going to be just like that font. But look at the darkness. This is a Holman from the 80s, so it's a really good Holman print, and it's so much darker. It to the naked eye, it is way, way darker. So it's a very good print. I've went through these Bibles really well, guys. As you can see, the margin is about, I'd say, an inch on the inside. Excellent. You can write on the inside of the gutter now. I love that because they didn't used to do that, and that really bugged me, and I really love the center frame. It's really nice. You get a very even margin all the way around. So for you guys that like to do notes, and you pastors that love having that full margin and want a compact Bible that you can take with you, this is an excellent, excellent choice. Their paper is a little bit different than I've seen before. As you can see, if I can get it in the light right there, look on that margin right there. There's like a little ripple, like wrinkles that you get that I've seen with other style Bibles that have premium paper. It gets kind of a wavy, not a wavy, but kind of like little, just kind of crinkly wrinkles, and it's really nice. It's soft paper. The opacity is pretty good. It does have a little bit of show through, so you do get ghosting, as you can see on camera. It will show a little bit more on camera than the naked eye. The way that this text is laid out, it's pretty much back to back. It naturally just kind of falls, kind of line matched, but not really. But just by chance, that's the way it does. So. But you'll see in areas where you can see some more show through where there's just white paper behind, and it starts a new chapter on the same page, so our new book on the same page. It is the exact layout as you're going to find with like your Cambridge Bibles. It's same exact page for page layout. The center column references are legible, they're not faded. Very nice even text all the way through. As you can see, there's the Art Guild. It does have Art Guild, guys. It's not super dark, but it is a lot like your Cambridge brown calfskin Cameo. If you have one of those, I would say it's probably on that level, maybe a shade lighter, but it's pretty close. It's a lot darker than I've seen in the past. Now I'll show you this Crossway. It's dark, very dark. This was an 08 Crossway, so consider that. This is a pretty dark, and it's pretty close, guys. Yeah, it's a shade off, but yes, definite art guilt on these ones, guys, so be aware of that. It's nice. It gives it a little bit more of an elegant look to it when you open it up. I like that. I like they did that. Now let's get to the red letter. This is what it's all about. Boom. Some people don't like red letter at all. I'm a huge fan of red letter. I love it. Problem is a lot of people don't do it right. And it's something that, you know, ink is just, these companies have a hard time keeping with the ink, keeping it nice and dark. This red is a good red. Let me get a close-up without it blurring on you guys. As you can see, it's a nice red. You can read those references in the center. Just a very, very good print. It's like this throughout. I've checked. No variations really at all. Now, I've even had Cambridge Bibles. I had a Cambridge Concord that had a lot of variation in the ink. So, you know, it can happen to the best of them, guys. So here you go. You got the iron calfskin. Same Bible. Focus there. And I opened them up, and they're exactly even. There is no difference in ink level of quality. So you got two Bibles coming from the same people. And the art gilt is same, nice and even. So yeah, it matches up. Very, very nice. The ribbons, check the ribbons out, guys. Super long ribbons, man. That's about 4 inches, I'd say. 4 inches of ribbon at the bottom, and they're set very good at the top. So kudos, church. Awesome job, guys. Awesome, awesome job. So get to the back here, and it does have red letter in Revelations and Acts, so you'll have those parts where there will be red letter. So be aware of that if that's something that you're interested in. It's definitely got red letter in Revelations. So should have put a marker there for you guys so I could show you. There you go, red letter in Revelations. Nice, same darkness, nice and even. It's I'd say it's on par with Cambridge, not as deep red, but red enough to where I can read it without going, okay, I'm reading a pink text. It's definitely not pink. It's just a very dark text, very well done, very good printing. You have your glossary to your maps, goes on for a few pages. And this will be like any of their other turquoise edition Bibles. So if you're familiar with their turquoise, you'll get a few note pages, and then you get some really awesome maps. These maps are the best maps that they've ever had, and they just blow me away. Now, they're very stiff when you get them out, when you get this Bible out of the box. You're going to be dealing with some pretty stiff binding in this, but it just took a little bit of time, and it stretches out quick, guys. So be aware of that. And the maps go on and on and on. They're highly colorful, very well done maps. Really, really, really like those maps, guys. As you can see, it says top grain. Very good bindings. They put their liner in there, nice and straight. And man, this I really like the top grain. My choice right now would be the top grain compared to the iron calfskin out of the box, out of box. But over time, I'm probably I would end up liking this executive. I don't know if I'll be keeping one of these, actually. I thought about it, but I really don't need them, really. But like I said, guys, I'll be gifting Bibles, and not really letting people know where they're going, but they'll go out. So, you know, please don't be hitting me up constantly for Bibles, guys. You know, there are people I've talked to about it and stuff, but sometimes it's it can get overwhelming for reviewers. But I will be sending out Bibles to people when I can do that. As you can see, the ribbing is really, really nice. Very, very, very nice ribbing. This executive is quite different, as I can't explain it. It's just got a different feel to it. I will do some HD videos, quick videos. I want to do some 5-minute videos of each one of these Bibles, but I wanted to get this out so people could see that these are out there. They're ready to be shipped for you. They're on their page. So as you can see, the ribbing's a little bit different on the top grain because it's a thicker leather. So you get a little bit different ribbing. These are a little bit smaller, not as pronounced on the executive. So there you go, guys. That's the 120 RL C1BK. That's the calfskin, and the other one would be S for the signature series or top grain, however they label that. Anyways, guys, God bless, and look forward to more videos that are coming up, and I'll do some HDs, quick ones for people, so they don't have to watch my madness. But anyways, thank you very much, Church Publishers, for this, and sending these out to be reviewed. Thanks, guys. God bless.